Alright guys, so today we've got a pretty serious topic to talk about, and that's my personal issues with the internet and gaming community. And this is becoming an increasing problem over years, and I mean, it's starting to become more and more of an issue that I'm noticing. It's really starting to bum me out, because I feel like I've always been a member of the gaming community, but I'm starting to get really pissed off with the majority of people that are involved with it, so let's get right down to business. Now, the first issue that I'm going to talk about here is my problem with the growing immaturity and trolling that is becoming completely out of hand in the community. Now, when I say that, I will say this first off, okay? So listen to this very carefully. I do not have a problem with certain amounts of trash talking and trolling. There is a point when that crosses the line, however, and that line is being crossed more and more every single day by members of the community. You know, racial slurs, or completely, doing things in order not only to say, I'm better at this game than you, and kind of in a joking way, but intentionally meant to, hurt someone else in some way is just, there's a point when you cross the line, and when you're being a complete asshole to somebody else. So make sure that you think before you say something else and you start trash talking to the point where you are crossing the line. Because there is a specific point, when you have to respect other people as gamers. And you shouldn't think that you are just better than everyone else because, guess what, I can shoot you in the face better. Get over yourself. Seriously. Now, this also applies to console wars, including PC elitists. Now, I will say this right now, okay, so listen carefully to this as well. I have played consoles my entire life. However, I do also play PC. Now, when you've got these stupid names like Sony Ponies and Xbox and PC Master Race for Life and, console peasants, it's the stupidest shit ever. Stop using it. It is retarded. Can we not just, talk about this in, at least a relatively intelligent way? It's no wonder that the majority of the community out there that thinks that just gamers are immature teenagers, and the reason why is because if you were to go look in a forum regarding anything relating to gaming, you're going to see morons just jabbing back and forth at one another about, oh, you're a Sony pony, and you're an Xbot, and guess what, I've got a kick-ass PC that I can play, and it's got 1080p 60 frames per second. Everybody just shut up and act like you're mature people. Please. Now, moving away from that, the last thing I want to address is this overwhelming sensation that is called, I hate everything. And that makes me, in my opinion, more important. Now, this is another thing that I've been noticing more and more, and that is people just really like to hate everything. People don't like to like anything anymore. It's pretty hilarious to watch. If you look at any major release titles, including movies or video games, you're going to see an overwhelming majority of people, no matter how good the thing is, that just say, it was a piece of shit, and it's nothing like the books, it's nothing like the comics, it's nothing like blah 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 blah, even though it might be a good, form of art, even though it might be its own unique thing, people are always going to hate on it, and people are going to say you're stupid for liking it, which is also some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard, with the most illogical arguments I've ever heard. It almost sounds like we don't even want movies or video games anymore because people are just gonna bash it and say it's trash. It really just sounds like that at this point. Here's a perfect example. Watch Dogs just came out recently. Go on Metacritic and look up some of the reviews. There are plenty of zeros. Now, if you give that game a 0, I know that people are gonna say, well, a review's an opinion. Guess what? Your opinion is wrong in that regard. And the reason why I'm saying that is not because, you can hate the game. You can hate the game if you want. But guess what? It's a title that was released. It's a AAA title. It functions well. It's not buggy. It doesn't look like crap. I don't care if you hate the storyline. I don't care if you hate the gameplay. The game at least gets a 2. I would say a 1 or a 2, no matter how much you hate that game. It was well released and it functions, which merits a 1 or 2. If you give it a 0, you are wrong. Plain and simple. It doesn't matter. You're wrong. And I'm sorry to offend people with that, but it's the truth. So I really think as a whole, the gaming community, internet community really needs to get over themselves. I know that people are seeking attention by hating everything, and I know that people are trying to seek even more attention by, abusing other people, by saying their console's better because they feel like they have to merit their purchase with their own, picking on other people. But guess what? Everybody as a whole needs to get over themselves. And now, If you are one of the people that's like me and treats everyone online as if you were speaking to them face to face with logical arguments and logical points, good on you. I'm proud of you. Continue doing what you're doing. But if you're not, please think about it. Even if you hate this video, even if you hate me for saying all this, please just think about it. Please think before you say stuff and try and give some things a little bit of more of an open mind as opposed to hating everything. My rant is now over, and I apologize to anybody who sat through this and been annoyed or offended, but these are my personal opinions and I needed to get them off my chest. I'm going to get going now. I'm going to leave the rest of the gameplay running so you guys can watch it. I will catch you guys later. I'll be posting some more videos, and I probably will be streaming this weekend, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe. Leave any comments below, anything if you agree with me, if you don't. Make sure to give me a thumbs up so we can get our videos out there and get the channel out there so people can see it. I will catch you guys later. Make sure to follow me on Twitch as well. I'm out of here. See ya.
With the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop for this contest, declaring the winner by TKO, Alexander the Molar Gustafsson.
Alexander Gustafsson, your winner by TKO.